People keep asking me why I moved from Vietnam to Thailand after only 3 months. The answer might surprise you. Ultimately, it was a feeling I got here in Pattaya that I never got the whole time that I was living in Vietnam. I did get the opportunity while in Vietnam to travel to Da Nang, where the beach is. It's a very nice, cozy city, and the beach is nice, and they've got great seafood and different things there in Vietnam, but somehow it just doesn't have the same feel as they have here in Pattaya, Thailand. Now, granted, the nightlife here is way different than what it is in Da Nang. The laws, the rules, the people that come here, the number of people that come here, all those things really differentiate those two countries in terms of what it's like to actually either visit and, more importantly, live here. At my age, I'm not somebody that frequents bars or hangs out on Walking Street or those types of things. Although I have to admit, the ability to go out and be in a very lively atmosphere and environment is actually a nice perk to have. The reality is that here in Pattaya, you can live whatever type of life you would like to live. If you want to be somebody that spends their days on the beach, if you want to be somebody that spends their time traveling from city to city, if you want to be somebody that is on a food expedition and you've made a decision to travel to different places and try out different things, none of those things have anything to do with the nightlife here. So I think one of the misconceptions is that that's all that's here. In my opinion, when I looked at the two countries, and again, mostly I'm talking about Da Nang versus being here in Pattaya, because I had made a decision that I was going to live either on or near the beach. I'd never done so in my entire life. In the US, I don't care what state you're in, if there's a beach there, it's going to be expensive to live on it and even near it. So I wanted to take advantage of the opportunity while I still had it. When I started to compare the two countries in terms of cost, it was really a wash. Actually, I paid more for my condo in Vietnam than I paid for the condo that I live in here in Thailand. When you look at the weather is pretty much the same. When you look at the cost for healthcare, that cost is pretty much the same. I've been to the dentist here. I've been to the doctor here. You're able to pay out of pocket because these are things that you can get here. Those are services that you can get here that are reasonably priced, and it does not necessarily require that you have health care for those types of standard and routine services. Traveling within the country, again, about a wash. One of the things I really like, Pattaya is about 2 hours away from Bangkok. You can catch a bus, a nice charter bus from Pattaya to Bangkok for about 150 baht, which is $5. And it's a comfortable ride, 2 hours, takes you right to the airport, or you can get transportation into the city if you've got a designated location. Getting around in Vietnam is also quite easy. They've got Grab there. Here they have Grab and Bolt, but I would say that transportation cost as well as convenience is comparable between both locations. So for me, between the two countries, Thailand wins hands down. I feel like socially, this gives me an opportunity and the incentive to get out and explore more. I found myself when I was living in Vietnam, staying in a lot. Now, mind you, I was in Ho Chi Minh City and I wasn't in Da Nang on the beach or in the beach area. But I just get the sense that even if I was, I would not be as active as I am here in Pattaya. Here, especially compared to when I lived in Vietnam, I'm out every day. I'm walking in the neighborhood, I'm going to the market, I'm hitting the fruit stand. I'm seeing some of the same people to the point now where we may stop and wave or have a brief conversation. Although my Thai is quite limited, I'm still able to communicate with a smile or with a gesture and do things that I just wasn't doing when I was living in Vietnam. If you're someone that's interested in this type of information, as well as other information about what it's really like to live in Thailand, I encourage you to subscribe and follow, because I'll be releasing these types of videos on a daily basis and welcome you along for the ride.